Radyo Pilipinas, Radyo Publiko. Radyo Pilipinas, Radyo Publiko. Mahalagang mga balita, napapanahong impormasyon. Kami ang inyong gabay pag may bagyo at sakuna. Serbisyo ng gobyerno kapag may nangangailangan. Mga proyekto ng Pangulo, damang-dama ang pagmamahal niya. Tulay ng mga hinaing, ang problema ng bayan ating lulutasin. Tulay sa himpapawid, tulay ng pagbabago. Radyo Pilipinas, Radyo Publiko. Ng bagong Pilipinas, Radyo Publiko. Radyo Pilipinas, Radyo Publiko. Ng bagong Pilipino. Mga proyekto ng Pangulo, damang-dama ang pagmamahal niya. Radyo Pilipinas, Radyo Publiko. Ang boses ng Pangulo. Karamay niyo kami, kahit malayo man kami nakakarating. OFW magsasaka, buhay ay iba't iba, san mang lugar ng bansa natin. Tulay ng mga hinaing, ang problema ng bayan ating lulutasin. Tulay sa himpapawid, tulay ng pagbabago. Radyo Pilipinas, Radyo Publiko. Ng bagong Pilipinas, Radyo Publiko. Radyo Pilipinas, Radyo Publiko. Ng bagong Pilipino. Mga proyekto ng Pangulo, damang-dama ang pagmamahal niya. Radyo Pilipinas, Radyo Publiko. Ang boses ng Pangulo. Radyo Publiko. Radyo Pilipinas, Radyo Publiko. Radyo Pilipinas.
Pakinggan, panoorin, agaran in real time. O balikan sa pag-scroll up and down. Mga balitang dapat malaman, impormasyong tunay at napakikinabangan saan ka man sa buong kapuluan. Mapapangon sa bagong sigla, Kabayan. Kasama ang social media powered broadcaster ng bagong mamamayan. Apat sa pag-uulat. Ito po ang Presidential Broadcast Service sa Iligan. Radyo Pilipinas, 105.5 FM.
Ang mga pananaw at opinyon sa programang ito ay nanggaling sa mga anchor ng programa at hindi naghahayag ng opisyal na posisyon ng istasyong ito.
From majestic waterfalls to vibrant city stories, this is Live the Adventure, Iligan on Air. Where every journey begins with a story.
Magandang araw Pilipinas, maayong Iligan kanatong tanan Iligan City. This is Von Omega and welcome to Live the Adventure, Iligan on Air. This is the newest episode or segment that we have in Radio Pilipinas. So before anything else, ako asang mo greets ako sa mga tao nga nananaw sa ilang mga tagsa-tagsan nga pinimilay because we are live right now in different pages sa social media like Facebook from City Government of Iligan, City Tourism of Iligan, and of course, Radio Pilipinas. Magandang araw po sa inyong lahat. maayong iligan kanatong tanan. So before we start, since I've mentioned earlier nga maog ni pinakabago nga segment diri sa Radyo Pilipinas, and this is a special segment because this will run for 1 month. Every more than 1 month, 6 months, okay, and that is every Tuesday, right? Every Tuesday, and this segment will talk about tourism of Iligan City. So natay higayon para maipahibalo sa atong mga katawhan kung unsag yun ang atong effort para mapalambo gyud ang turismo sa Iligan. And for this very special episode, our first episode for Iligan on Air, we have a special guest right now. Walay lain ang pinakagwapa o pinakaaktibo nga City Tourism Officer of Iligan City. No other than, please help me welcome Miss Hanna Padilla-Standfield. Hi, ma'am. Mabuhay.
Good afternoon to all the viewers. It's truly my honor and my pleasure to be here with you this afternoon. Thank you so much for inviting me, Radio Pilipinas, and also Iligan on Air by Von Omega.
Lagi, ma'am. No, actually, kauban mi ni Ma'am Hanna ka sa City Tourism Office. Ug dako gid pasalamat sa Radio Pilipinas, ma'am, kay tagaan gyud gigayon. They gave us chance to actually use this platform para makakonekta sa ato mga katawhan and so that we can talk about the tourism of Iligan City. So, by the way, ma'am, before to mag-discuss sa ato ang mga topics for today, because earlier I've mentioned your new last name, Stanfield, no? Kaya ilang nahibala sila, Hanna Padilla.
Yes.
So, for the information to everybody, newlywed lang si Ma'am Han last year. Last year, ma'am, no?
Yes, October 2025.
Yes, and now we are practicing using Stanfield sa pangalan ni Ma'am Han. So anyways, Ma'am Han, just a little background. Pila na years gali, ma'am, serving the Tourism Office of Iligan City?
I started in 2022, so turning 4 years now.
Okay, taas-taas na po ang naigian ni Ma'am Han when it comes to leading the Office of City Tourism Office. So curious lang ko, Ma'am Han, because during your first years or first day kay wala man ko ato nga time, dili pa ko part sa Tourism Office. What was the first challenge that you had?
It's actually when the admin changed. So a lot of the challenges were just implementing the vision of Mayor Frederick Shaw. Kay once we turned over, syempre taas kayo ang expectations sa mga tao. So we really have to cope with the expectations and also just navigating around the, I would say, bureaucracy and the processes of the city government. Kay dili dali Von, like if you want to conduct an event,
That's correct.
from the budget to the implementation, it's really a long process. I'm sure now you're familiar with that, and a lot of people who are involved with the city government is familiar with that. So I had to, coming from the private industry, going in the government, I had to learn all of that, kanang proseso sa gobyerno. I had to learn all of that. I had to be familiar with all of the department heads, who to speak with, kung kani akong question, kung kani akong problem, who do I speak with. Kay I was really blind going in the City Tourism Office because I worked in the private industry as a travel agent for about 10 years before I started at the City Tourism Office. Is very, very different. Pero nalingaw ra po jud ko kay daghan jud ka I could na learn. And now makasabot na ko nganong ingon ana ang proseso, nganong nihinay, nganong nipaspas ang development. So but in conclusion, it all boils down to budget
Sakto,
allocation. So, dira lang dito mangusog.
Correct.
Para mahitabo ang ato ang gusto mahitabo for Iligan.
I see. Also, Ma'am Han, di ba, as a tourism officer in charge ato ang syudad, of course, one of your goal is to sell Iligan, not only to the locals, even to the foreigners. So, Ma'am, curious lang ko, Ma'am, if you meet someone na wala pa nakaadto sa Iligan, because for sure na magkikay mga ito ba, convention, seminars, etc., how do you describe Iligan in 3 words?
I would say Iligan is all about adventure, sites, and people. Yeah.
Adventure, sites, and people. Ano adventure man, Ma'am Hanna?
Adventure because we have a lot of ecotourism adventure sites. One of them is Sikyo. I can
Okay.
tell you more later. And then we also have, of course, Tinago Falls.
All right.
And then some hiking in Mount Agad-Agad. So it's all adventure centered. Sites because we have a lot of waterfalls that you can see, di ba? Mimbalot and Marquesina Falls. Igo na lang ka muna og sasakyanan, gamay lang na lakaw, makita na niyo ang kagwapo sa mga falls. And then people, ako ang third, di ba?
Yeah.
People is because Iligan's soul really lies on the people. Like whenever na ami bisita nga mo they really enjoy it 10x or 100 times more because of the people.
Nice. Lagi no kay even before pa ko nagtrabaho sa tourism office sa una, mao ginapod sakto ginagiging ni Ma'am Hanna. I can really feel that, Iligan is a place where you can find adventure, people, sites, culture. Di ba, Ma'am, nabatay culture. We are rich in culture here. Ang mapasalamaton gid pod ko nga naagid po ko sa Iligan, Ma'am, kay daghan gid pwede ipasigarbo ani ato ang lugar. Not only our tourist sites but also even our people, as simple as our people. So you mentioned waterfalls, Ma'am Han. We are actually referred as City of Majestic Waterfalls.
Yes.
Why is the Majestic Waterfalls?
Kay kung muadto ka sa Maria Cristina or also sa Limunsudan Falls, ma-feel gini mo ang pagka-majestic through its power, through its size, through its height, through the magnitude of the water, the falling down the falls. Ma-feel gini mo nga this is so powerful, this is so majestic, almost life-changing actually kay lahi ra gyud ang feeling kung naatubang na gyud nimo ang mga waterfalls ay ma-feel nimo ang ilahang kakusog.
Lagi, sakto gina, Ma'am, because I've been to other waterfalls as well in the other parts of the Philippines. Pag makakita na kita sa atong Tinago o Maria Cristina,
Lahi
that's
ra gyud.
uban pa lahi ra gyud, Ma'am Han. Makaingon kita there's something on it na dili na to ma-explain na bakit mga encantada diha ba ta charing lang.
We've been to Tinago Falls a lot of times, diba? Kapilang kita ganaog-naog dito for work and also for leisure. But really, every time I see it, every first glance, di ba, panaog ka, wala pa kayo makita. Then once you see it, ang imong first glance, makawaw gyud ko.
Correct. That's the
Always.
first. Yes.
Makawaw gyud ko.
Bisan pagbalik-balik sa masaging ni balik-balik ta mo adto makawaw gyud ta sa Tinago Falls, and that's one of the most visited, Ma'am, no?
Yes.
Di ba, na one of the most visited waterfalls, not only in Iligan, even all throughout the Philippines. Bahalag kapoy kaayo ang Tinago. Daghan yung gapoy nag-adto dito. And by the way, Ma'am Han, before anything else, by the way, again, live ta karon sa Facebook, okay, na sa City Tourism Office na page, City Government of Iligan and Radio Pilipinas. So, for those who are watching at their homes right now, don't forget to share sa iyong mga Facebook pages para po naapay daghan makakita o makadungog sa itong mga pulong kibahin sa turismo sa Iligan City. Right, Ma'am Han? Okay, and Ma'am Han, since nag-storya na ta about waterfalls, I just want to ask you if you are going to promote at least top three for pila ka falls ang Iligan, by the way, Ma'am Han?
We have already assessed 24 waterfalls.
Wow.
Actually, more than that, but 24 is the most accessible na sa Iligan. Kanang maatuan na gyud na waterfalls. And
Grabe, no?
in addition, dili pa gyud na mo i-count ang waterfalls nga mubo. Ito rami sa 10 feet and above. Count. Ay ra siya mo qualify as
waterfalls. I see. Now we know. I see. Imagine, guys, 24 assessed waterfalls diri sa Iligan City and more. Kung i-ask kay puhon, Ma'am, assessment pa mong gitauban sa waterfalls, ana, madungagan pa gina siya. And if you're going to promote 3 waterfalls, at least one, what's your top 3?
Of course, it's Maria Cristina Falls, the most powerful of all. Tinago Falls, beautiful waterfalls, and Mimbalot, the most accessible waterfalls of Iligan City. Ato na ka anang tuluban.
Yes, of course. Nakadto na ko. Ma'am, gusto ko matug Limunsudan, Ma'am.
Ay, oo.
Please, if my Myra is watching, join me there
So,
soon.
4 imuhang gipangutana sa ako ay ka-4 ang
Limunsudan, yes. Kay yun nila, Limunsudan is one of the majestic waterfalls
Yes,
pod
really.
sa Iligan City.
Really
And speaking of
breathtaking.
Mayor Cristina, Ma'am, kani Ma'am, kay naamang ka as the tourism officer in charge, we just want clarifications because we actually saw some posts in Facebook that actually they don't allow us to enter daw Maria Cristina. Iliganin daw sila, pero hindi sila kasunod sa Iligan. But later, after the short break, Ma'am Han, we will discuss that kung tinuod ba gina ang ilang gipangsulti and how they can actually access the Maria Casina waterfalls for the information of everybody. So right now we'll just have a short break, okay, and we will be back and we will talk more about the tourism of Iligan City. We will be back here in Live the Adventure, Iligan on Air.
Your gateway to culture, nature, and adventure. You're listening to Live the Adventure, Iligan on Air. Brought to you by the Iligan City Tourism Office, the City Government of Iligan, and Radio Pilipinas.
Paano nga ba mag-register para magkaroon ng schedule sa Bagong Pilipinas Presidential Action Center? Narito ang mga dapat gawin. Gamit ang iyong mobile device, pumunta sa eGov.ph app. Pwede itong i-download mula sa Apple App Store o sa Google Play Store. Gumawa ng account. Ilagay ang email address, valid mobile number, pagkatapos ay makakatanggap ka ng one-time code sa iyong email. Gamitin ang code sa eGov app para sa verification ng iyong account at ng mga impormasyong ibinigay. Congratulations! Meron ka ng eGov.ph app account. Pwede mo na ma-access ang iba't ibang serbisyo ng gobyerno kabilang ang mga serbisyo sa Bagong Pilipinas Presidential Action Center.
Magandang araw, si Dingdong Dades po ito. Basta sinabing Pilipinas, isa sa una nating naiisip ay ang magagandang beach sa ating bansa. Andyan ang Boracay, El Nido, Panglao, nako, nakakamiss tuloy ang dagat. Pero, what if habang nasa dagat ka, biglang lumindol ng malakas na halos hindi ka na makatayo. Tapos, biglang umurong ang tubig ng dagat na parang napakabilis na nag-low tide. Tapos maya-maya pa may narinig kang kakaibang tunog na parang may papalapit na malaking alon sa'yo. Hep, alam ko nakakapanik. Pero, lumikas ka na agad at tumakbo sa mataas na lugar o papalayo sa dagat. Dahil kapag naranasan mo ang mga senyales na ito, ibig sabihin, may paparating na tsunami sa lugar nyo. #panatag ang may alam.
Time to celebrate kulturang Pinoy. Tradisyon, musika, sining, literatura at iba pa. Anything and everything fun and Filipino. Ito ang Pinoy Kultura. Naaalala niyo pa ba ang mga katagang ito?
Amoy pawis, amoy araw, ano ba yan? Puro sugat ka na naman! Bakit wala na naman kapares yung tsinelas mo? Ang dungis mo!
Ayos lang, di ba? Masaya naman tayo naglalaro sa kalye ng sipa, patintero, agawang base, habulan, jolen, trumpo, text, at marami pang iba.
Some Filipino games just show how creative we are. All we need are players and nothing else. Ang saya balikan ng ating kabataan.
Kain, tulog, laro, laro, at laro.
O ano, game na?
Pagkabilang kong 3, nakatago na kayo!
Yan ang Pinoy Kultura because our culture is cool.
Discover the heart of the city of majestic waterfalls.
Lungsod nagipasigaw mo, manindot nga paraiso.
This is Live the Adventure, Iligan on Air.
Abunda o industriya.
Hi guys! Magandang araw ulit sa lahat ng mga nanonood natin all throughout the Philippines. Maayong Iligan ka latong tanang balik na punta here sa Live the Adventure Iligan on Air live here at Radio Pilipinas. Again, we're also live in our Facebook pages in City Government of Iligan and Iligan City Tourism Office. So, together with us again is Ms. Hanna Padilla-Standfield, our Tourism Officer in charge of the City Government of Iligan. So, before we proceed, ma'am, sa atong discussions, again, sa masanggingan ganina, we have live audience from Facebook. So, we're gonna read some questions nga inyo ang mga gina-raise sa ato ang Facebook Live. So according sa first commenter here, Ma'am Hanna, ingon Miss Ophelia Riadi, nangita ko og mga souvenirs from Iligan City pero wala lagi ko kabalo asa nga store pwede mo palit. So Ma'am Hanna, I think we have a lot, right? Where
Yes.
they can buy. Can you share some, Miss Hanna?
You can buy from Chidings, mao na amo ang gaatuan. You can also go to Espacio. Sa kuan ni siya located sa Ilaya.
Sa Barangay Poblacion.
Barangay Poblacion. So dito nice kay sila og mga Iligan souvenirs dito. And apoy Ming's collection unsa pa man bon.
Actually, there's a lot. Dapat mga ginagmay nga mga higahimog souvenirs, ma'am, nga narap sa online, Facebook, or Instagram, you can actually purchase them. Sama sige ni ma'am sa Espacio. Kaya wala pag yun nakabalo ang tanan mga manate, ga-exist nga store named Espacio. There's a lot of things there, ma'am, no? About Iligan City. Sinina, souvenirs, handbag, and even the dolls nga ato ang gipadaog sa ato. We will discuss that later. Kay grabe, murag first time, or this is one of the highlights good namo for last year. No, it was it last year? Last year, yeah. It was one of the highlights last year sa atong office nga naagid tayo na dag-an nga mga competition when it comes to tourism sa tibuok Pilipinas. So we will discuss that later with Miss Hanna. And also,
May I also add na it's in our pipeline to set up a pasalubong center na siya sa ato ang plano.
yes, that will be launched soon. So that's in the process of already.
Hopefully this year.
This year, yes. So we will talk about that more, Ma'am Hanna, later. So actually, ganina, Ma'am Han, before we go to our break, sama sa kong giingon, talking about Mayor Cristina, because there are concerns na even Iliganons daw cannot actually access Maria Cristina Falls. Magdiso daw sila, and even uban mo ingon gyud daw sila pa kasulod. So can we discuss that, Ma'am Han? Can you give us insights on how to access the beautiful Maria Cristina Falls?
Yes. So actually, you can. You can go and see Maria Cristina Falls depending on weather conditions. So if it's sunny like today, pwede gid mo makaadto. You just have to contact the City Tourism Office because we have to endorse you to National Power Corporation to let them access, to give you access para makasulod sa Maria Cristina Falls. Akong Bisayon, kailangan ninyo kontakon ang Iligan City Tourism Office via Facebook, via email, or via text. Naaman siguro text na di-post dito. Sa among page, pinakadali nga kontakon mi para ma-inform na mo ang National Power Corporation na mangadto mo sa Maria Cristina Falls. Ideally, kailangan ninyo kontakon 1 or 2 days before you want to enter Maria Cristina Falls para ma-endorse mo og tarong. Then once maadto na mo dito sa Maria Cristina Falls, nanay yung listahan dito sa nanay yung ngalan dito sa listahan sa guard, makasulod na dayon mo. So this is a process requested by NPC kay tungod ginalimit nila ang pagsulod sa mga tao tungod sa pagka-landslide prone sa Maria Cristina. So limited ang makasulod pero makasulod yun mo. So the reason why ilang ginalimit pod ang pagsulod is so they can rescue in case nga naapoy landslide. Limited man pod ilahang resources for rescue and so kung naay mahitabo samtang namo dito sa sulod, at least kaya sa ilahang resources and sa ilang manpower nga tabangan mo o pagawas sa ilahang facility kung naa may simbako mahitabo sa inyo ha dito. But take note, kung mag-ulan the day before, most likely we will have to cancel the entry to Maria Cristina Falls. Pero kung okay kay ang panahon, you can go easily. You just have to contact us.
So again, among balikon, pwede jud kaayo ta makasulod sa Maria Cristina o makakita sa yung Majestic. Just coordinate with the City Tourism of Iligan. Sama sa gingon ni Ma'am Hanna, very responsive kaayo atong opisina when it comes to assistance kung gusto gid mo makasulod. Okay? Through Facebook, you can call us or you can even go to the office. Ma'am Hanna?
Yes.
You are very welcome as long as namin dito Monday to Friday. Okay? So, by the way, Ma'am Han, speaking of the branding of Iligan, because sa una, di ba, City of Majestic Waterfalls. Karon, ang atong opisina na anatay City of Majestic Waterfalls and Beyond.
Yes.
Can you tell us more about what's that beyond on that branding?
So, Iligan offers definitely more than the majestic waterfalls, no? We have gastronomy, lami biya kay ato ang food din hi, di ba? And then we also have, as I said earlier, the people. You can experience the people's lives, the people's culture, how Iliganons live. And also, besides waterfalls, napatay mga lain eco-adventure tourism, like Sikyop adventure. And I don't know, Juan, nakaato na ba kag Sikyop?
Ma'am, nakaadto na ko, ma'am, pero tama na ko sa kanan na, no?
So,
kay kaon na dyan akong gyado sa Sikyop, kay lamig gud kayo lang po kaon dito.
lamig yun ang food dito, kay farm to table siya.
Correct.
And sila tigluto dito. So, it's really run by the indigenous people of Iligan, no? So, higaonon. So, it's a community-based tourism site. So, gwapo gid kay ang Sikyop, kay once you enter, naay large canyons sa kilid, so gwapo gid kay siya, and then mo tabok gid ka sa sulod sa river.
Wow.
So adventure gid siya. It's like going through against the rapids, murag ana, or like kung kusog ang current, murag gid mo fighting for your life, murag ana. But it's really fun, and it's really a nice experience. Very unique in my opinion. Kay it's really hiking. Then napad sila yung mga gagmay na waterfalls dito na makita nimo. And then it's really the rock formation and the underground. It's underground river. They say underground river kay namo sa suok, but it's actually open in the middle. So dili gid siya completely underground. So naagid siya light and dili siya ngit-ngit.
Gusto na ko malaag dito,
So,
ma'am.
yes,
By the way, guys,
we should go.
inani na may kagwapa si Ma'am Hanna, but when it comes to adventure, kaya niya na 48 hours way pahulay. Tinood na. Okay. Grabe gud kami si Ma'am, no. Even before ko nag-work sa tourism office, and after jud ko nakasulod sa tourism office, nakaingon siya ko nga grabe gud kanindot ang turismo sa Iligan City. But of course, ma'am, di gid mawala ang misconceptions when it comes to the tourism or the Iligan itself. So, can you tell us more, ma'am, about these kind of misconceptions that our people have regarding Iligan? Nabito to dili taga Iligan, kay maingon sila delikado dong Iligan ang tuan.
In fact, dili gyud delikado diri. Throughout my service here in the City Tourism Office, the City Director keeps the PNP City Director keeps telling us nga low gyud ang crime rate sa Iligan. Low gyud siya. So, it's really safe. It's just because of our proximity to BARM. So, mao nang maapil kita sa kaning no travel zone or kanang murag limited travel zone. I'm not sure if limited tra, pero murag apil ta sa no travel zone, unfortunately, because of our proximity. Pero kuan gyud, wala nagi insurgency for the longest time, pila na ka years wala insurgency, and Iligan is really safe. In fact, di ba, we always talk about the tri people in Iligan, the three cultures who live harmoniously in Iligan, the Maranaos, the Christians, and the Higaonons. So, we've been living here since I was very young. Ikaw po na amat mga classmates na mga Maranaos. We really feel that they're really part of the community. Wala gyud kuan, wala fraction, I would say. So, it's really a good community, and it's thriving, and it's very peaceful. That's why akong maingon lang gyud is ayaw lang gyud mo kahadlok og bisita sa Iligan. You have to see it for yourself. You know, sometimes the media portrays something else.
Correct.
So dili lang sad ta motuo sa tanan. It's good if you have friends and families who were able to visit here, then maka-attest sila sa kagwapo and sa peaceful sa Iligan. I'm sure makaanhipon mo kung makadungog mo sa ilahang testimonies nga nalingaw gid sila sa pag-anhi nila sa Iligan.
Lagi. And also, ma'am, no, amazing kayo kay katubit ang mga dili taga Iligan nga nakaanhi o nakatry sa kanindot sa atong syudad. Ila yung testimony nga di man day hadlok ang Iligan. Mao ganay lang ginaingon.
Yeah, correct. And it's actually we just came from Cagayan de Oro last week, no, for the Northern Mindanao tourism development plan. It's a concern for all Northern Mindanao.
Not only Iligan.
Dili lang siya Iligan. So silang tanan gaingon nga murag safe man diri ano. So we're making efforts to lift that travel limitation kanang travel ban. So the whole region is really working together to lift the murag zone 1 man siguro kanang murag red zone sa Northern Mindanao para mudaghan na gyud ang visitors dinhi and makover po sila sa ilang mga insurances and sa ilang government.
Lagi. Actually, this is just a side question on Hanna because we are facing world crisis now. So, will it be a challenge for you as the lead officer of our office nga sa pag-invite sa itong mga bisita because anytime in the future, according nila, base na mo taas ang gasolina, etc., etc. How do you see it?
Yeah, so it's really a challenge for all of us, not only the tourism sector, no, everything, even the food sector, syempre ang logistics, paghatod, pagkuha sa pagkaon, everything will be affected because of this war going on and the increase in gasoline prices. So unfortunately, the Philippines is highly dependent on Middle East supply sa gas. So ma-affected kita. Hopefully mahuman na ni ang gira board para una po balik and people can enjoy tourism kay it can go as far as flights mamahal, di ba? For again, Northern Mindanao is affected, not only Iligan. Actually, the whole Philippines is affected.
Even pretty sa Dalipuga, padulong sa Iligan, syudad mahal na siya. So anyways, that would be a challenge for us and for everybody, but for sure napod tayo contingency plan no, because we still need to help our city and of course the tourism itself.
So of course first would be the livelihood. We make sure we secure the livelihood of the people.
So anyways, naapod tayo uban pang mga comments diri ma'am and questions nga gi-raise live. Again, hi sa mga nananaw dira sa mga tagsa-tagsa ninyo mga panimalay. Don't forget to share. Mo kaulog share. Libre ang sharing. Ani atong mga live today. To shout out, according sa atong isa sa pinakasikat nga vloggers sa Laagan sa Iligan. Shout out nice kaayo timing gid mao ni ako i-ask. Samot na daghang vlogger from Luzon and Visayas mo visit this year. Salamat po. Oh, I think this is regarding the Maria Cristina, ma'am. Kay, di ba nagawa sa una nga vlogger daw nga sikat ang makasulod. So, karon at least kabalon na ang mga katawhan.
Ikaw ra di Ivon.
Yung dugay pag ko nakakaroon. Bago rin ko actually dugay. Bago rin ko nakabalo sa proseso ko pag sulod ako sa office, di ba? Information dissemination lang idaya ang answer ani sa tanan. So, thank you so much kay na-appreciate yun ninyo ang gihimo today nga live ni sa Radyo Pilipinas para sa pagpahibalo sa mga information about sa ato ang tourism. Shout out day ma'am sa ato mga kauban sa trabaho diha sa City Tourism Office. Hello sa mga guwapo nga mga friends ka nangaon og chicken adobo ganina by Kuya Zaldi. Yes. And also Ma'am Han, nakoy question Ma'am Han kay not only the challenges nga to ang ato ang na face nowadays sa ato ang turismo. Another question Ma'am Han is that happy to put ato ang Digandi Festival, Ma'am Han, di ba? And we are known for having a very good celebration when it comes to festival. Isa gid ang Iligan sa sikat when it comes to festivities. So, are we doing already some preparations for the upcoming Digandi?
So, the mayor have yet to appoint a chairman. So, depende gid bon kitsa ang chairman kung unsa iyang gusto may tabo karon nga year. So, it really depends on the ideas of the chairman. Kung
I see.
But definitely, we will make sure na pareho kabibo last year. Kung dili, mas bibo pa yun.
Correct. And, of course, Ma'am Hanna, di ba, bago ra kita na hit sa bagyo nga basyang and when it comes to festival daghan gyud manganhi nga mga turista dili not only locals but also foreigners sa Iligan. What's your message ma'am sa mga manganhi when it comes to conservation sa ato ang paligid sa atong environment kay dako jud kay factor ang pag-conserve sa environment?
Yes. So, you know what they always say when you're a traveler, only leave footprints behind when you travel. So kana inyong trash or inyuhang props or whatever, you have to bring it back and how do you say, dispose it correctly, diba? Ingunana. So, unfortunately, the flood was really caused by a lot of trash.
Correct.
Kanang
Mo-agree ko, ma'am.
kanang kuan ba kanang not regulated, not very well educated ang mga tao unsaon pag recycle and also for segregation and everything. So hopefully the tourism events will bring in a lot of guests, pero unta pod there's a way for us to educate our guests nga dapat ang trash tanungon gyud kuan, even most especially the event organizer. So that's why also in the pipeline is the event organizers accreditation. So dili nami mag-accept og organizers nga kanang fly by night lang bitaw nga kanang mag-event karon din wala na. We want organizers who have established what do you call that? Established na reputation. And kanang makaibalugyot ta nga, oh, this is a responsible organizer. Once magpa-event, maninilog yun tayo.
Correct. So, yeah, muli nagkalami na ginamang chika di Ma'am Hanna. So, we'll talk more about that and that city tourism and of course regarding our office. We will be right back later here in Live the Adventure, Iligan on Air.
Welcome to Iligan City. Experience majestic waterfalls and beyond. This is Live the Adventure, Iligan on Air. Brought to you by the Iligan City Tourism Office, the City Government of Iligan, and Radio Pilipinas.
Garantisadong solusyon at aksyon ang handog sa iyo ng bagong Pilipinas Presidential Action Center. Sundin lang ang mga sumusunod para makakuha ng appointment. Para sa wala pang eGov.ph app account, panoorin ang video para malaman kung paano gumawa ng account. Kung meron ng account sa eGov.ph app, mag-login dito. Saka hanapin ang online registration tab para sa bagong Pilipinas Presidential Action Center. Pindutin ito para makita ang available na government services. Piliin ang serbisyo na iyong kailangan mula sa listahan. I-upload ang requirements ng serbisyong kailangan mo. Pumili ng betsa at oras kung kailan nais pumunta sa bagong Pilipinas Presidential Action Center. Isubmit na ang iyong application at bigyan ng pagkakataon na ma-review ang iyong isinumiting requirements. Hintayin ang QR code para sa kumpirmasyon ng iyong schedule. Makakatanggap ka ng text message para malaman kung naaprubahan ito. Sakaling hindi ito maaprubahan, makakatanggap ka rin ng text message para ipaalam ang kulang na requirements sa kasubukang mag-register ulit. Kung nakatanggap na ng kumpirmasyon, maaari nang pumunta sa bagong Pilipinas Presidential Action Center sa napiling schedule, dala ang QR code at ang mga isinumiting requirements. Huwag kalimutang dumating sa itinagdang araw at oras ng iyong appointment. Pinapaalala rin na siguruhin may kumpirmadong schedule bago pumunta sa bagong Pilipinas Presidential Action Center para maiwasang magpabalik-balik. Simple at user-friendly ang pagpapa-appointment dito. Kaya huwag nang mangamba dahil sa bagong Pilipinas Presidential Action Center, tulong ay abot kamay na.
Time to celebrate kulturang Pinoy. Tradisyon, musika, sining, literatura at iba pa. Anything and everything fun and Filipino. Ito ang Pinoy Kultura.
May nagwawala sa labas?
No, that's actually something I haven't heard for the longest time. That's someone trying to run for home in Shatong.
Shatong? Ano yan?
It's a Filipino game na nilalaro namin noon when gadgets and laptops weren't the thing yet. It's quite fun.
Di nga, paano siya nilalaro?
Well, Shatong is a Filipino traditional game that makes use of two rattan sticks. One long and the other short. The longer stick serves as the bat, while the shorter one serves as the hit. Like baseball, it has two teams.
So there's a pitcher since parang baseball siya?
Walang pitcher though kasi the one who will hit is the one who serves. And the other team will be scattered around the makeshift field, which normally would just be the street outside the house or our basketball court. But just like baseball, make 3 marked bases that the hitter has to run through all the way to home base while shouting, Shatong! Yeah, shouting Shatong is a fun part, and it's what you just heard earlier.
Parang gusto ko itry ang Shatong na yan ah. Tara, sali tayo sa kanila. Shatong!
Namimiss niyo ba ang traditional games ng Pinoy? Relive and play them again with your children so they can experience what you did back then. Bond as a family with our much-loved Pinoy games.
Yan ang Pinoy kultura because our culture is cool.
Whether you're a traveler at heart or a proud local explorer, this is your invitation to connect, discover, and experience Iligan like never before. You're listening to Live the Adventure, Iligan on Air.
We're back here at Radyo Pilipinas for Live the Adventure, Iligan on Air. Once again, my name is Von, and together with me is the Tourism Officer in charge of Iligan City, Ms. Hanna Padilla-Standfield. So, again, hi again sa ato ang mga viewers karon sa ato ang live sa Facebook, and kung namin mga questions regarding sa turismo sa Iligan City, you can raise that because we are up until 2 p.m. today para aning segment. So, Ms. Hanna, kabalo ko ma'am Han nga, abin ko sa una ma'am, isa sa akong misconception, wala pa ko trabaho gid sa opisina ma'am, is that, abin ako ang tourism ba? Namitang kung nalay bisita, kita yung welcome, kung nalay event, kita yung mo-organize. But if we are in the office, it's a different story. And I already see, ma'am, the effort that we are doing as a whole when it comes to boosting the tourism of Iligan City. So, Ms. Hanna, kabalo po ko nga last year, daog ta sa some awards, especially sa ATOP, no, Ma'am Han? We have different awards. So, kita itong mga award, Ms. Hanna?
So, we have 3 awards. So, we were the grand winner for Best Tourism Souvenir. And then, first runner-up for Best Tourism Promotional Video. And first runner-up for Best Tourism Brochure. So, congratulations, Iligan, for...
Lahi lagid, ma'am, di ba? Lahi lagid ko natin mga award and recognition ngayon na
yes,
because if we get those award, di ba, makaingid ang mga dili taga Iligan. There's something ato ang tanawon gyud sa Iligan, na day nindot gyud pod sa Iligan City. And when it comes to promotion, grabe gyud ato ang opisina. Makaingon syud ko nga ang effort gyud sa promotions when it comes to boosting our tourism, ma'am, lahi nga level gyud. Social media presence, grabe gyud ato ang opisina na agita permanent post, ato ang reach sa Facebook. Grabe gyud ang increase when it comes to reaching our viewers. So, what's the secret behind that, ma'am? Unsa ato ang ginahimo for that?
I think it's really the vision of Mayor Frederick Xiao for digitalization for Iligan. So, dira kita na suportahan tungod mao gina ang gusto ni Mayor Xiao. So, natarong good siya og funding and everything. But that's really true. Kay whenever I speak to my tourism officers, colleagues in Northern Mindanao, they really see it. Moingon sila nga, grabe gid daw kasaba sa Iligan, sa online and promotion. Naapsa na gid daw ang Cagayan de Oro. Sorry, pero mao gid ilang ingon. Actually, ang Cagayan de Oro nag-ingon na. Apsa na gid daw sila kay bibo na gid daw kaayo ang Iligan. And yeah, thanks to your team, no, for the good engagement online. Thank you to our followers also, and to all Iliganons accepting our projects for digitalization. So,
grabe, daghan jud gusto ipaabot sa inyo. Mas dali lang gid pud kung naka-follow mo sa among page. So don't forget to follow City Tourism Office of Iligan City in Facebook. So, speaking of our vision and goals for the office, ma'am, what's your plan as the head of the office? Unsa ato ang plano when it comes to boosting more our tourism?
So, kuan gyud na no, katayo mong giingon nga abi nimo ang tourism lang na kanang magdawat og guests, which is far from the truth. Kay Ato ang mandate yun sa City Tourism Office is to increase the tourism influx of Iligan. So, ang ato ang goal is really to invite more tourists here. So, how can we invite them? What can we offer to them? So, ato ang gabuhaton mag-add ta og destinations, mag-improve ta og amenities, etc. So, a lot of our plans circle around that mandate. One problem is sa Maria Cristina Falls, di ba? The access. So, among gibuhat karon nangayo mi og property or lot area dito sa NPC to reactivate the old view deck of Maria Cristina. Wala siguro mo kabalo, pero naay karaan nga view deck dira ato pang 50s. Guba na gid siya. So, we will build that again. And we will make like visiting center dito sa Maria Cristina. If you're facing the falls, it's on the left ridge. So, kana ang pinakadako namo nga ginabuhat karon to give access, easier access to Iliganons and visitors to see Maria Cristina Falls. So, kana nga area among i-develop as a view deck, cafe, pasalubong center, and apoy garden, park, etc. So,
Nice to hear that.
hopefully, that will be fruitful during the time.
Anytime soon. Kay murag mao gina ang pinaka solusyon gyud nato ma'am no. Sa para anytime they can enter and see the beauty of our Maria Cristina Falls. And also ma'am, gabi po ta kakusog karon when it comes to relationship between our private institutions, right? Because they also have a big role. We have this kind of accreditation sa DOT.
Yes,
So, ito siya, ma'am?
Atong March 5, nag-accreditation caravan. So, we invite the Department of Tourism to come here para magpa-accredit ang tourism-related establishments. Now, Von, some of the business owners don't see the benefit of this.
Correct.
But I tell you, kung magka-problema gani sila, pwede gid sila manawag sa Department of Tourism. If accredited sila, Department of Tourism will really help them. For example, katong Bagyo,
Correct.
diba nang hatag man ang Department of Tourism o ayuda dito sa mga nabahaan nga tourism-related establishments. Not only that, daghan po stories before nga, for example, kaning isa ka hotel, then naa siya visitor nga Korean, unya namatay ang Korean sa sulod sa iyang hotel, sa sulod sa iyang room, dayon wala siya makontak, di siya kabalukisan. Kitabangan siya sa DOT nga i-kwaon ang body, ipadala og balik sa Korea, etc. Mga iwan ana
sa
problems.
benefits, ma'am, kung accredited.
Yeah. So mga iwan na problems nga kana maglisod jud og sulbar nga kamulang makatawagin mo sa DOT, and DOT will help you with DFA, with whoever, Department of Agriculture, kung unsa man imong problema, and they will help you resolve your problem. Let's say kaning dive shop, na isa ka dive shop somewhere, dayon ang iyahang diver kay kanang needs how do you call that, kanang mag-decompress bitaw, how do you call that, decompression valve or room, then wala sa duol. So ang DOT gid ang nagdala dito sa closest nga
daghan pud siya benefits gid ma'am.
Yeah, okay. DOT is also protecting our tourists and the visitors of the Philippines. So
that is correct.
Mao gina ang first and biggest benefit for being an accredited and a partner of the Department of
Then lahi na po ang effect, ma'am, no? Kana bitaw mo makakita kag sticker sa DOT that this is a DOT accredited establishment. But I feel safe.
Exactly.
Dili ko kay accredited siya sa DOT, wala mong hilabot siguro kay naamay kuan sa DOT, something like that.
Yeah, and like let's say travel agencies, di ba daghan mag-travel agencies nga ng scam, for example, na maligyan ticket, dili tinod ang ticket, di ba? It was a problem recently by Cebu Pacific kanang mga scam tickets. If this agent is accredited with Department of Tourism, you can tell nga so na-check yun ni sila. So they have a track record nga pila na ni sila ka years nga agent, then kana mga ingon ana lang mga due diligence sa mga clients.
And also abi magunila ma'am, akala ng lahat na mahirap mag-apply ana, but to tell you guys, it's just very simple. You can have that online, ma'am Hanna, no?
Yes, online lang siya sa Department of Tourism accreditation portal, you can come to the office. We will help you get the accreditation, and it's also for free.
Yeah, and shout out to the office as well as the office of the DOT-10. Grabe ang effort. Nag-take caravan last time diha sa St. Michael's. Dili na sila ang, ang DOT na mismo gidmanghan.
Yes. O,
para matabangan.
nila ang tourism-related establishments.
Oo. And hopefully for a good result for that kay sooner or later na natin mga bagong listahan sa mga accredited ng mga establishments. And also naman, you were talking about digitalization. What's our on that? What's our...
So, we recently adapted Tourism Management Information System. So, it's a way for us to collect tourist influx from tourism-related establishments.
Okay.
So, yung ani, before, manggod, ang tourism office, mag-rounds mi sa syudad, then mangutana mi, okay, pila ang na-form, then okay, pila ang turista nga ni stay sa inyong hotel today, this week, this month, etc. Karon, digital na sila mag-submit.
Wow.
So, dili na ta kailangan nakasave ta sa gas.
Correct, nakasave ta sa gas.
Nakasave po ta sa time atong hotel because they can submit anytime they want. Whereas katong sa una, moingon sila, balik na lang mo ugma, ma'am, kay wala pa ang manager, kay wala pa ang person in charge. So, which was really hard for us. Karon, anytime, bahalag, alas 12 pa sa gabi, makasubmit na sila sa ilang data. So, it helps us track tourist influx. And then, number 2 is the MICE, event organizing accreditation na atong gibuhat. So, it will start off as an inventory and database for event organizers and suppliers in Iligan. Pero later on, it will become an accreditation system nga kung naakay bad record dito na mabutang imuhang imong violation. For example, not liquidated or let's say damage some properties so
traffic issues
no coordination with the traffic office, no coordination with the PNP and then also in addition to that dapat tayo plans to make MICE packages to boost the MICE tourism of Iligan. Let's say kung imong event is more than 100 guests or more than 500 guests, you can avail of these services for free sa Iligan. Let's say coordination with CDRRMO for ambulance and everything, coordination with the traffic. Kami na sa tourism office mutabang sa inyo para mahitabo inyo ang event.
Diba? Easier sa ila ang part, ma'am, kung undergo sila ang accreditation, especially for event organizer. And talking about, speaking about that, ma'am, accreditation, diba kay, of course, we will help them kung accredited po na itong mga establishments sa DOT. Sila po itong first i-refer sa mga gusto mangita silang mga hotels, cafes, restaurants, something like
and
that.
And kung na sila dito sa system, even the people, like, let's say, people from the States and from the international arena can access that system and can see nga, kani siya nga supplier, ako tawagan. Let's say, tour and transport. So, tawagan nila ko siya nga van, kay accredited siya diri, good iyang record, wala siya any infractions and everything.
Mao ginaganahan sa atong mayor, ma'am, no, nga as much as possible, everything should be digital and, di ba, one click away lang yung tanan. And speaking about that, ma'am, di ba, naputay new offers sa ato ang mga katawhan, like, kung mag-book sila easier lang because it's online. What's that
Yes,
about?
it's called Smart Pay. So, it's a booking portal for the tourism office. So, magbutang mi og mga tours dito that you can book. For example, if you want to visit Maria Cristina Falls, soon, you will be able to book online your visit. So, dili na mo ato sa tourism, dili na mo mag-email, dili na mo mag-call. You just have to pick your date online, enter your details, and then bring your QR code when you go to Maria Cristina Falls.
And that's it.
That's it.
Mara nag-order sa Lazada or sa Shopee, di ba, ma'am?
If ever mag-ulan, dito na po namang i-cancel, you will get an email notification that your visit is moved to the next day. Kinag-ulan today.
Correct. And even bookings, ma'am, sa mga tours. Kung wala sila sa Iligan, di ba? It's easy for them.
Yeah, so dili na kailangan. Mura siya og kanang kluk.
Kluk.
Nga kanang makabook ka og experiences.
Grabe ka-easy to use ang kluk, ma'am, no? So, mao ginatong ginatry karon nga ihatag sa atong katawhan.
Yeah.
sa Iligan City. So again, we have viewers again, ma'am, sa atong live. I'm watching. It's good to have this platform, and please ensure that it will reach audience to learn. Yes, of course. And makatabang pod mo. Kaya of course, kamong nasa mga balay, kung gusto gid mo nga kani nga mga impormasyon moabot sa mga tagsadag sa panimalay, all you need to do is to share this live. Miss Hanna, right? And of course, Miss Hanna, daghan gid tag mga contributors when it comes to boosting tourism, and isa pud ang maka-contribute og nindot og dako para ani is ang mga katawhan sa Iligan. So what's your message to them, ma'am, when it comes to boosting our tourism sa atong mga isa't isang katawhan sa Iligan?
To all Iliganons out there, I hope you appreciate what you have in Iligan. We have a lot of natural resources. I hope we take care of it, take care of nature, and also whenever nga kanang naatay mga turista, please help them feel welcome, no? I think it's not very hard for us to do that, kay as Iliganons we are really naturally welcoming. So if you see a lot of tourists, please help them enjoy Iligan, welcome them, show them what we have. We have night market, no? Bring them there, show them showcase of Iligan's gastronomy, show them na the hospitality and the warmth of Iligan, because really the people is really the soul of Iligan, and it's what brings tourists back to Iligan. So yeah, appreciate what you have, and then enjoy also the offers of our city, like as I mentioned, kaning Sikyup, our waterfalls, we have Esplanade, we have a lot of restaurant and cafes, di ba, Von? Pinasa atong cafes, daghan na kayo.
Daghan na kayo, isa tas pinakadaghan sa Mindanao, mga cafes.
We try to enjoy that. We love our own, we love local, we support Iliganon businesses, and I hope you promote Iligan also, as it is your own, it is your city. Promote it with passion, no? Nga, if you have guests here, show them na gwapo man gyud ang Iligan, and it's really safe. So don't be hesitant, and also enjoy your own, no? Enjoy what you have.
Tinuod, ma'am. Sama sa pagka-enjoy na ako sa akong buhok, ma'am, by Studio 9 Salon. Thank you so much, Studio 9 Salon. But anyways, daghan pa ko gusto gid i-chika with Ma'am Han, but dito mag-all, Ma'am Han, because sama sa akong giingon, it will run for months, and every Tuesday we will have episodes on different matters regarding our tourism. We will talk more about waterfalls, our gastronomy, our food, everything
festival,
about the beauty of Iligan City. But
pero lahi na pod ang mustorya na.
Lahi na pod, dapat tayo lain nga guest, ana, ma'am. But we really thank you for having you as our guest for today. Palakpakan po natin si Miss Hanna ng Padilla-Standfield. Ang salamat din sa lahat ng nag-effort para matupad ginamo ni nga goal, and maabot naman nga platform for information. And of course, sa Radio Pilipinas, maraming salamat po.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. So again, I think that's all. We'll see you again next week. Bye-bye. This is Hanna. Bye-bye.
Feel the energy. Hear the stories. Live the adventure. You're listening to Live the Adventure, Iligan on Air.
Vocational sports, imparting knowledge, producing graduates, globally competitive.
Agaran in real time. O balikan sa pag-scroll up and down. Mga balitang dapat malaman. Impormasyong tunay at napakikinabangan. Saan ka man sa buong kapuluan. Mapapangon sa bagong sigla. Kapambayan. Kasama ang social media. Powered broadcaster ng bagong mamamayan. Apat sa pag-uulat. Ito po ang Presidential Broadcast Service sa Iligan. Radyo Pilipinas 105.5 FM.